Yo! What's up, everybody? It's Superfly Fat Guy 859 coming at you again. And I'm coming at you with a video that I'm going to title this a story time video, but there's probably going to be several stories in it. And they're all revolving around another hobby of mine that I really don't mention much or do videos much. I think I did one or two videos on, I know I did one on my pool sticks. And I don't know if I did another video, anything about playing pool, but it's a hobby of mine that I haven't really partaken in much in the past 4 or 5 years. But there was a time when I was 18 or 19 years old that I would spend 6 or 8 hours a day playing pool. And I never really played for money because in my personal experience, money gets in the way. I usually choke when I'm playing for money. I've never really had a whole lot of money in my life. Well, I guess I had when I was younger, but anyway, so betting money makes me choke, like, because I'm too worried about losing the money rather than playing the game and actually winning. And I've never been good at playing for money ever, even in a tournament or anything like that. I'm too focused on, man, I got to win this, and I end up losing it. So there was a time where I was down at the Game Works down on the levee in Newport, and I played a guy, and I think I won a game or two, and the guy was like double or nothing. I was like, listen, I'm down or whatever, and I know I didn't get hustled, but I did lose, and because I was worried about the fact that when he said double or nothing, it was every dollar I had in my pocket, and then my buddy Corey stepped in and was like, hey, I tell you what, why don't we do double or nothing again, and then see what happens from here. And he pulled me to the side. He was like, look, dude, he was like, I'm paying now. He was like, the money's on me. Don't worry about losing. Just play. And I ended up beating the dude. So I actually got my money back and made Corey some money at the same time. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, it was fun. It's just I don't play for money. So another reason that you guys, I guess, haven't seen many videos is when you're playing pool, you're not in the most, like, flattering positions. Like, you're walking around a table, staring at the table, you're bending over the table, you're stretching and taking a shot, and when you're a fat dude, that doesn't look pretty. The only time that looks good is when you're like a sexy ass chick that's built well. Other than that, it's not very flattering to shoot a pool video. So I've always been kind of self-conscious about that, but I think now that I'm trying to shy away from not doing things because of the way I look or whatever, I think I might do some pool shooting videos. But anyway, I got into pool. I was about 13 or 14 years old. And I remember going to my uncle's house for Thanksgiving, and he had a pool table in the basement. And I remember going in and Dad just cleaning everybody's clock on the table, beating everybody left and right. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be this good at this game. I've always looked up to my dad. Obviously, my dad's my hero. But just watching them play on that table that day, I'll never forget it. Like, I still remember it like it was yesterday or last week. Like, just watching him just beat everybody in the house on that table, and I thought, Dad, you got to show me how to play this. Like, this is awesome. And I can remember him taking me down to a bar. Actually, if I can find a decent picture, I'll reel in a picture now. And that's the bar that I grew up playing at. I started going in that bar when I was 13 or 14 years old. The pool hall, or the pool room, is like the back room. It's away from everything else. It also has like storage and stuff in it too. So it's there's not a lot of people from the bar that come in there. Well, back in the day when I was first going in there was kind of, because the jukebox was back there. Or there was a jukebox back there. But once they pulled that out, it's like nobody went back there anymore. So it wasn't like I was in the bar or anything like that, or I was in any kind of danger or anything. The only time I had ever started seeing any kind of fights or anything like that was when I was over 18. But, being a kid in there, if something was to go down or whatever, my dad would just come yank me out of there and we'd be gone. But I can remember going in there with him, and he'd hand me a big old stack of quarters and just send me in the back room. I'd play by myself. Sometimes there would be somebody come back and play, and I'd get beat normally, and then I have to rack and play again and get beat again. And so when people ask me, like, will you teach me how to play pool? Normally the answer is no, unless you're going to bring the quarters and we're going to go play somewhere, and I'm going to teach you that way. But I'm damn sure not going to pay, and I'm definitely not going to go to like a pool hall or anything like that. Like, we're going to go to a bar, and I'm going to teach you how to play pool in a bar, playing bar rules. That's how I play. I don't like APA rules. If I was in a league, maybe, but I'm not, so I don't play by that rules. I play bar rules. You call your shots. You don't play slop. You know, stupid shit like that is what gets on my nerves. Also, when I go to play pool, I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm playing pool, I want to play pool. I don't want to stand around and talk and chit-chat and watch you kiss your girlfriend and go take a piss and order a beer and come back and play grab ass with your girlfriend some more and do a shot. Hey, let's do another shot. I'll go get it. No, I'm here to play pool. That's what I want to do. So if you get on the table, play fucking pool. Don't play social hour. Like, it's not... When I go to play pool, that's what I like. I don't like to stand around and tell stories, and I don't want people to stand around and tell me everything they're going to do. And it's like, dude, it's your shot. Shoot! Like, that's just how I am when I play pool. I don't want to bullshit. I want to play. My general thing is, if you got two people that are decent at pool, a game of pool shouldn't take any more than 5 minutes. It should not take any more than 5 minutes. I don't like playing partners because there's too much shit going around. There's too much waiting in between shots and stuff. I don't like that. I have a game. I have a strategy, and I like to play it. So yeah. So let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and show my sticks now. I've done an old video on this. So you know, if you want to check it out, this is an old case that's been beat up when I got in my car wreck in my Dodge Dynasty back in 2007. I got T-boned. And, which is, you know, when you get hit like this. And she spun me across the highway, and she hit me so hard my trunk flew open. The pool stick flew out into the ditch, and the trunk closed. So that's how hard she hit me. But, anyway, messed the case up and everything, but the stick's fine. Except for it got wet in my trunk and swelled, and then I had to dry it out. And then because of that, and ever since, I've had these little hairline cracks up by the ferrule. But I haven't played with this much in a while, because normally when I go out to a bar now, I just play with bar sticks. Like, it's not that serious anymore. But another thing too is, if you go to a bar with your own stick, normally you're not going to play very many people, because there's the pool shark, you know. And so most people don't want to play you if you bring your own stick. But anyway, it is a custom made Viking pool stick. I had it custom made. I wish I would have had some like inlays, some like pearl inlays or something like that, mother of pearl inlays or something put in here when I had it done, but that was expensive, and I had saved up for this, and I paid about $250 for this this stick. And then I don't know about anybody else, but me personally, there's no other chalk on the planet for me than Masters chalk. Masters chalk is the best chalk around. It holds on the tip the best. Ray Edwards is going to love this video, man. Tip and rod and everything. It just holds on there the best, in my opinion. Another thing, too, is if you are an EDC guy, if you have a Leatherman Squirt, the file that's on there, it makes a great thing to rough up the tip, because it's a leather tip. And you rough it up and kind of get it, rough. And then you take the chalk, and it actually holds chalk better. So you can also do that with your pocket knife and stuff, too. But you just kind of want to rough it up to where it's kind of like when you rough up a cotton ball to strike it with a ferro rod, just to get the little fibers going on there, so it's not so flat. But this is my workhorse, man. I've played, I would venture to say, thousands of games of pool with this stick. And then my other stick I've played a few games, a couple dozen maybe. There's nothing special about the shaft. It's just a regular shaft. It does have these wood inlays though there at the female end. But this is actually a custom Viking as well. But this is from the mid 80s, I think. And this was a stick that my uncle had won. My uncle passed away back in 2003. And he was a very good pool player, and he loved Bob Seger. He would play Bob Seger, and nobody could beat him. And he played for this stick. Well, he played for money, and the guy said, man, I don't have any money. You know, I'm out of money. I thought I was going to win. He was like, all I got is my pool stick. And my uncle was like, well, I'll take that. So that's where this stick came from. It's a little crooked because when my uncle had it, he didn't play with it. He brought it home, and it was in one piece, and he sat it in the corner. Well, the problem is sitting in the corner at an angle, it kind of warped the shaft a little bit. So it's not really one that I play with at all, ever. But it's definitely a little collector's piece. And I have it in this this leather pool stick case here that I bought a long time ago. But anyway, man, that's probably one of my most prized possessions, I would say. I love that thing, man, and it's you know, it's got history with my uncle and everything. And that's another thing too, is I love Bob Seger. I was telling Kentucky 282 about how I wanted him to play Turn the Page, because he sings country songs and stuff like that here on YouTube, his own and you know, cover songs. And he just did one on Bob Seger, and I asked him if he'd do Turn the Page, because I love Bob Seger, and that's my pool playing music. I'll go into a bar and you know, I'll play every song on the Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, the Greatest Hits album. I'll play every song on there, and I'll just go to town, and I'll play pool until the songs are over, and then I'll probably play them again. Like it's awesome, man. I love playing pool. I don't play a whole lot much anymore because I just kind of get aggravated. I like to play, like I said, I like to play pool. I don't like to play grab ass or tell me stories or, you know, let's go, hey, I got to run out to the car real quick and be gone 20 minutes and you're shot. Usually I'll just throw the fucking stick on the table and walk away and be done with it. Like, I like to play pool when I'm there. I don't like to bullshit and chill out or whatever. I don't drink alcohol when I go to the bar normally. If I'm playing pool, I don't drink alcohol at all. I used to drink Mountain Dew, but I don't know, I haven't been there so long, it'd probably be just a Diet Pepsi. But anyway, guys, I guess I've rambled on long enough. I guess I had a couple stories in there. Well, I guess the bar fights wouldn't really be a pool related. I mean, I was playing pool while I was there when it happened. But I've seen several bar fights over the years playing pool. I've never been in any though. I thought I was. There was one time where a dude got highly pissed off because I beat his ass. I think I skunked him. I think I left him with all 7 balls on the table, and he wasn't happy about it. And I'll never forget that because it was one of those days where it was at the West Side where I grew up playing pool, and we're talking about, you know, this was probably, I was maybe 19 or 20 years old, and the guy that was the guy that basically came to my rescue and took care of business without me having to do anything, had known my dad since before I was going into the bar, and then known me and played me hundreds of times in pool while I was growing up, coming to that bar as a kid, as a 14-year-old kid. So this dude was like, he was like my second dad, you know what I mean? He was a cool dude. His name's Don. I don't know where he's at or what he's doing anymore. I hope Don and Mary are still together, but I don't think they are. They were just awesome people. But anyway, Don come in and whooped this dude's ass. Like, it was funny as hell. I think he might have broke his jaw. Like, he just beat the hell out of this dude. Because he was talking shit, and he was about to throw a pool ball at me, and Don intervened. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a hellaciously long video for no reason, but it's you know, it's a story time video on a little bit more about me, I guess, other than guns and knives and gear and stuff. I love pool. I love billiards. So everybody, take her easy.